Welcome to the Dance Concept Banquet video.
It's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see.
Playing that basketball, we playing that alone. I'm in the get to the chicken, whipping it up, flipping the trap bit off. I gotta get to the dollar, on the headers and back, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. This is what I do to the head of the chopper, hit and tell him back, come on. She like clap. Remix.
Feels like I'm standing on a timeless stream of light mists with pale ambrose. Feels like I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly scent. Discovering you.
Freak out. You freak, say she. Freak out. Have you heard about the new dance craze? Listen to us, I'm sure you'll be amazed. It's
Tambourine, go on, get yourself a whistle on. Tambourine, go on, get yourself a whistle on. Tambourine, go on, get yourself a whistle on.
Take. Everybody.
Get low, then pick up. Get your hands in the air, it's a stick up. Shake your tambourines, move it quicker. Yeah, I'm shaking down the town, get the picture.
Big bumper gal them, all like a mother shot and thumper gal them with the trail upon them. Big bumper gal them, the bar them a bounce on a back of my demand them. Big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them.
Hey guys, congratulations on another fantastic year. You guys killed it. Through all the blood, sweat, and tears, and all the injuries, you prevailed, and I am so proud of everything that you accomplished. I have so many thank yous to give. I want to say thank you to our fabulous admin staff, Teresa, Michelle, and Carrie Beth. You guys are a dream team. All the questions and all the calls and the emails. Thank you for everything. We wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. To Michelle, thank you so much for all of your time and your energy and your dedication to this team and to this studio. You will be greatly missed, and I love you so much, and I'm so excited for this next chapter of your life. To Lise, you're my girl. Thank you so much for everything that you do. You're backstage getting those kids ready. You're warming them up when we're not there. You're making costumes out of duct tape and all the crazy things that you do. You are a miracle worker, and I can't thank you enough for your support and your love and your guidance. You're the best, Lise, and I just love you so, so much. To all my fellow choreographers, you guys killed it. You created such beautiful pieces and beautiful work this year. It was amazing to see it on stage, to see it from the rehearsal process with costumes and lights and the kids putting in their hard work for it. Congratulations on a successful year for you guys as well. Y'all are the best. To Debbie Jo, I love you so much. You are a 1 in a million, and I can't be more honored to be able to be by your side through all these years. You are fabulous. You are the queen. I love you so much. Thank you for everything that you do, for this team, for this studio, for me, for all the dancers. I learned so much from you, and your guidance is more than anything I could ever ask for. You're everything to me, DJ, and I love you so much. Another thank you to all of our fabulous dance moms and dance dads. You guys are, backstage at work with all the kids, getting their costumes and hair and makeup changes. I know some of us had crazier makeup changes this year than we have in the past, but I can't thank you guys enough for keeping it all together back there. It means a lot to see all of you guys cheering your kids on and the team and all the support, so love you very much. To the Gresham family, thank you so much for everything that you do, helping with the Marley, helping with the studio. You guys are some miracle workers as well, so thank you again for all the support you do for the team as well. To my seniors, you guys are the definition of class and elegance. I love you guys so much. You have been such a great asset to this team. The kids look up to you, and I couldn't be prouder to be your teacher and someone that has guided you, some of you guys for many years and some of you guys for the last kind of 2 years. To the Mollies, you guys are awesome, and you have fit so well into this family. I know last year was a little bit bumpy for you, Molly, but you came back, and I'm so happy that you're here and you were able to compete this year with us. You are just such a beautiful soul, and I'm so happy and proud to have been a part of your dance journey. And to my other Molly, I know I've known you for the last, 3 years, I believe, with being at Heights and then now here. To see your growth has been absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy that you were able to come and join this team and this family as well. You have a beautiful soul as well, Molly, and I know you're going to achieve so many great things at AMDA. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see all the wonderful things you achieve, either in New York or in LA. And if you're in LA, I'm going to come visit you. So yeah, just thank you for both of you so much for your dedication and your passion to this team and to dance. I love you both very much. To Jay Lee, I love you so much, Jay. I've known you for a couple of years now, I think ever since I came back to the studio, and you have been nothing but a powerhouse since the first moment you walked into the dance room. I know that the years were a little bit of a struggle, and I know that this last year was not the year that you had hoped for, but your soul and your love has stayed inside this room and inside the studio and in your groups and in your classes this entire year. You have such a beautiful, positive spirit about you, and I know that no matter what happens in your future, that you will succeed in anything that you set your mind to. I'm so excited that you're going to UCO and you're going to be Bella Brancho, yay. So I can't wait to see all the things that you do in college. I hope to come and see you in your shows. So I'm so excited that you get to experience everything that I did when I was there. I love you very much, and you're the best, Jay. To Izzy, girl, it's been a year, and I can't tell you how proud I am of you. Your growth these last 6 years has just been absolutely beautiful to watch, and I couldn't be more proud of the person that you've grown up to be, the leader, the friend, the sister, the teacher, the dancer, and human you have become. It's been an honor to watch you grow up to be this amazing woman. And these next 4 years are going to be so incredibly breathtaking to watch, because you're going to be able to dance and you're going to be able to be still close to us, and I can't wait to come and watch all your shows. I can't wait to hear all your stories. You're going to be greatly missed. You have such a beautiful presence when you walk into this studio, when you talk to the team, when you talk to the younger ones. You have so much guidance and wisdom to give them, and you're an inspiration to a lot of them. And to be able to witness this and to be able to see you take on so many different roles as you have this past year has just been something that I feel like, I did my job. I did my job, and I can't wait to see the things that you achieve as well, because you're simply the best, Iz, and I love you very much, and you're going to be greatly missed, but you're just a few miles away, and I know that I'll still be seeing you. So congratulations, Izzy, on a fabulous year, and this next chapter of your life is going to be one for the books, girl. So love you, Iz. Congratulations on another fabulous year, guys. You guys slayed it, and I love you all very, very much.
She like rap.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Jazzy Fizzle production. Missy, the princess is here. Sierra.
This beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. With my body so melodic, this beat rolls right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, work your body. Let me see you 1, 2, step. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see you 1, 2, step. I love it. 1, 2, step. Everybody 1, 2, step. This beat is like this. It don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will slow. Swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. I shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, 'cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5 for 2, I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. I eat filet mignon, and I'm nice and young. Best believe I'm number one. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. We see you 1, 2, step. I love it. 1, 2, step. Everybody 1, 2, step. We about to get it on. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. We see you 1, 2, step. I love it. 1, 2, step. Everybody 1, 2, step. We about to get it on. This is for the hearing impaired. A Jazzy production. Shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, 'cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5'2", I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. I eat filet mignon, and I'm nice and young. Best believe I'm number one. Why don't you stop it? Everybody get on the floor. Crank the party up. We about to get it on. We see you 1, 2 step. I love it. 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. Why don't you stop it? Everybody get on the floor. Crank the party up. We about to get it on. We see you 1, 2 step. I love it. 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step.
Feels like
Hi, my name is Molly Penwell. As some of you may know, I moved here to Fort Worth just less than 2 years ago. I grew up dancing in my studio in Waukee, Iowa, and my passion for dance really intensified when I was asked to join the competition team. I didn't join the team until 5th grade, which at the time I thought it was super late and that it would be really difficult to catch up to the other dancers. I now realize that it's never too late to start something, and I have no idea where I would be as a dancer or as a person if I hadn't made that leap. I pushed myself really hard that year and spent every day at the studio. I was loving it more and more each year. I was in 7th grade when I first started to have really bad pain in both my hips. I pushed the pain aside for as long as I could, but it never stopped. A year later, I got it looked at by doctors, chiropractors, and physical therapists, who all told me that I was simply overworking my body. I was forced to believe that the pain I was experiencing was normal. Of course, I tried everything I could, but the pain only continued and got worse. It wasn't until 3 years after I had initially felt pain that we discovered my right and left labrum were both completely torn. This news was overwhelming and devastating in many ways. I had plans to finish the season, which was a very emotionally and physically draining time for me. When COVID hit, my season was cut short, and I now see that as a huge blessing, because we were able to move up the date of my first surgery. I recovered at home while the world was shut down, and it took about 4 months for me to walk normally again. I then had surgery on my second hip, and it was the same thing all over again, except the world had returned back to normal, and I had a huge hole in my heart without the ability to dance. Months later, I was finally strong enough to dance again, and it wasn't until then that I realized the pain I had been experiencing for years prior to my surgery was not normal. I was so grateful to be able to dance again and without pain. Everything felt different in the best way possible. This was a huge learning experience for me, and I now understand how important it is to prioritize your body. I put in tons of work to get back to where I was before surgery, and I was able to experience one more great year with my team before I got the news I was moving to Fort Worth. At my final recital in Iowa, I landed wrong and tore my MCL in my knee. I went to urgent care and came back to watch my remaining 8 numbers from the wings. This was heartbreaking because I had finally healed, and it was supposed to be my final chance to get to dance with my team. Watching from the sidelines is an entirely different experience as a dancer, and it really has taught me a lot. I then moved here to Fort Worth and recovered from my injury several months later. I toured a few studios, but after observing just one class of dance concept, I knew this was exactly where I needed to be. I immediately felt so welcomed and overwhelmed with the kindness this team has. About 5 practices in, I felt a shooting pain down my right hip and immediately recognized this feeling. I was sure it had re-torn my right labrum. Although my love for dance was so strong, the pain I was experiencing was just too much, and I couldn't imagine myself pushing through another year of dance with that same pain as before. I decided to take a step back last year, and I want to thank Melinda, Debbie Jo, everyone who was in Desolate, and the Bowie family for all of the love and support they showed me. This team is what made stepping away much easier for me, and I knew I had made the right choice for my body. I spent the year strengthening myself at physical therapy, avoiding another surgery at all costs, and I really thought that this was the end of my dance journey. A few days before competition auditions this summer, Berkeley reached out to me and I made the choice to dance one last time. I decided to only be in one number, and I'm so glad that it was Rihanna. This year, and specifically this routine, gave me the chance to get to know this amazing team on a deeper level. Although getting back into dance again was tough, and I have experienced a great deal of pain in my hips this year, I wouldn't change a thing and I'm so glad I did it. I'm blown away by the amount of talent, passion, and dedication shown by every individual, and I'll forever be grateful for the moments I've experienced with this team. Every dancer, teacher, and parent I've gotten to know this year have only helped assure me that I made the right decision to dance again this year, even if I was only up on the stage for a few minutes. I truly wouldn't trade this season for the world, and I can't even put into words how much all of the kindness shown by every individual means to me. I have a lot of different emotions as I'm closing this chapter of my life, but my biggest takeaway and piece of advice for younger dancers is how important it is to listen to and to take care of your body, no matter how much you love to dance. I'm preparing to go off to college at Texas Tech and major in psychology. I'm so excited for this new chapter, and I seriously would not be where I am today if it wasn't for this incredible team and faculty. I love you all. Thank you so much for the best year.
Hi, I'm Molly Corso, and I've been at Dance Concept for 1 year officially on the competition team, but I did take classes last year, and I'm very happy to be here. I've been dancing since I was 4. I don't really remember having that much of an interest in dancing. I really remember being in the car with my Nana, her seeing a random studio, pulling into the parking lot. We walked in and I came out signed up for classes. And then we had to go home and tell my mom that I was signed up for classes, so she didn't cover it with my mom at all, but it stuck with me ever since. I love it so much. It's the way that I can communicate my feelings and my thoughts and just everything without having to say words, because I have been known not to really use my words and communicate things well. So dance is my outlet and way to do that. My Nana was my biggest supporter through it all. She was my dance mom. Like, don't get me wrong, my mom was like a dance mom and everything, but my Nana was the one backstage, like being at classes, taking me, making sure I was doing all the things. And she was just always a part of that. And so I knew I wanted to do dance for as long as I could after she passed, because it was my way of always staying connected to her. My sophomore year of high school, it was just coming out of COVID. My dance department at school had just lost a teacher and was bringing a new one in. I had just auditioned for their repertory company, and during work week, we got to be introduced to our new teacher, Melinda Cantu, and right then I was super nervous because she's super sweet, but she was very intimidating. She also had a mask on, so like you didn't get to see the whole face, but just as that year went on, I just got to get closer to Melinda and learn more about her and her studio, and her style of training and just technique and choreography really stuck out to me and really like attracted me to the studio and pulled me in closer. And that whole year she was trying to recruit me to come, and I was like, I don't know, because at that point my Nana had passed. I felt like leaving the studio that I was at was abandoning her there, and just some sort of way of leaving her there, and I didn't want to leave her behind. I'm very glad that I found my way here my senior year. I was very nervous to leave Bruce Lee because it was my second home, and the people there were my second family. Sometimes they were almost like my first. I was so close to everybody there, and I loved everybody there. When I got here, the people surpassed the expectations that I had, and thank you for welcoming me the way you guys did. Thank you to Melinda for believing in me as the dancer that I am and the person that I am. When I met you, I was in a very tough situation at my old studio, and you really were there for me and opened my eyes to the potential that you saw that I didn't see, if that makes sense. I'm so grateful that you came into my life and have taught me the things that you've taught me, not just dance-wise, but just being a human being. Thank you to Debbie Jo for also welcoming me with open arms. You are the sweetest person ever. You have the biggest smile. I feel welcomed into the room every time you're in there. Thank you for also believing in me. Thank you to our captain, Izzy. You are the best captain we could have had this year. Thank you for welcoming me again with open arms. Could not have imagined this year without you. Thank you so much. And finally, thank you to my mom for encouraging me to make the switch to come here this year. Thank you for telling me that Nana would not be mad at me for making the switch, and that she would want what's best for me, and that she would be proud of me for making that hard decision. The talk that we had to bring me here was the hardest talk that I've ever had to have, not specifically with you, but just in general. Even the thought of leaving Bruce Lee was so hard because of the people, but you made me feel so safe to make that call to move. You gave me the time I needed to really make the decision and come to it on my own, and I thank you for that. You're my biggest supporter, and I love you so much. Thank you for everything that you've done for me this year.
Hi, I'm Jayla Van Newkirk. I've been dancing for as long as I can remember, but have only been part of the dance competition team for 3 years now. Dance to me is something that has taught me discipline, work ethic, the ability to connect with others, and most importantly, it has provided a place for self-expression. I can't explain how I feel after improvising and letting my mind go to a different place. I thank God for putting dance in my life and giving me the mind to admire and crave the joy that I get from it. As many as you know, this competition season did not go as planned for me. I can remember telling Izzy Meek how excited I was for the long rehearsal nights. Those are the nights where I grew to love and appreciate competition dance as a whole, as well as those being the nights where I built genuine relationships with the other dancers and got to hear and be invested in their lives and stories and not just mine. Those long rehearsal nights sadly disappeared from my year. I've struggled with the injury that has grown not to just affect my dancing, but I feel like my day-to-day life now. I can't explain to you how heartbroken I was having to come to a decision with Debbie Jo and Melinda about this season. I feel like it didn't really set in for me until pre-show when I didn't get to perform. This year has been the hardest year of my life. It has put me in a really dark place when dancing my senior year got taken away from me. I don't know who I was without dance, and after coming to terms with the reality of things, I can now see how grateful we can all be for things that may seem simple or dumb. Being able to be a part of a team, attend classes, rehearsals, stretch, or dance in general is something I took for granted. The people and the support I received is something I will never forget. I want to thank Tinsley Prescott, Livia Langford, Emma King, Sophie Mornesso, Molly Pinwell, and so many more for reaching out and staying invested, and not just how I am physically, but mentally. I will never forget the kindness you guys have shown me. Regardless of still dealing heavily with this injury and not knowing when I'll be able to consistently dance again, I have grown so much this year. I know the Lord has a plan for me in my life. I may not know why any of this is happening now, but one day I'll be able to look back and see why God changed my path. It doesn't make it any less painful or heartbreaking, but I'm confident in all of this that God has a plan for my life. I want to thank Debbie Jo for being such a big supporter of me in my dance journey. You have always been an advocate for me and made me feel so seen and heard at the studio. You are so intentional and personal with each and every one of your students. It amazes me the motivation and passion you have for dance after teaching so many dancers. I will miss seeing your big smile and big hugs. Thank you for believing in me, Debbie Jo. Bridget, your kindness and heart radiates out of you every time I see you. Thank you for staying after class with me and teaching me ballet when I had no idea what I was doing. Your passion and knowledge for ballet is something I will always admire. I I love how invested you are with your students, as well as how loving and caring you are to all of us. You're such a light, Bridget, and I will miss you so much. Every time I listen to Beyonce, I will think of you and how thankful I am to have had you as my ballet teacher. Melinda, I can remember the first couple classes I took for you at Dance Concept in level 3 jazz class. Besides me being terrible for not dancing for years, I remember how invested you were with me. You checked in on me and made me feel so loved in the studio when I knew no one. You were genuinely the reason I came to Dance Concept in the first place. I had so much fun learning your choreo, and I can remember being so excited every time I left the class because I had another combo I could practice at home. You developed my love for dance, and you made dancing at a higher level seem not so out of reach. You made me want to work harder and harder to be the best I could. To this day, when I step out of your class, I leave feeling so motivated. You taught me how to improv and so many things I wouldn't know where to begin. I want to thank you for pushing me to pursue my dreams and doing so many privates with me that I can't even count. I will always remember the deep conversations we had after class or during privates where you gave me advice that I needed to hear and helped me keep going when I wanted to give up. You helped me grow not just as a dancer but as a person. You have given me so many tools that aren't just used in the studio but in this next chapter of my life. I'm so thankful for you and everything you have done for me. Getting to do my senior solo at Starbound is a memory I'll never forget. I thank you for working with me to make that a reality. I pray for you in the following years to come, and I'm always rooting for you, Melinda. I'll miss your choreo, class, our talks, solo rehearsals, and so much more. Thank you for everything. I also wanted to thank my mom and dad for supporting me in everything I do. You both have allowed me to pursue dance fully throughout high school and hopefully college as well, and I can't thank you enough. I know you both weren't fond of me getting home from dance every night at 11 p.m. and not getting to attend many of the things other people my age got to do, but your support is something I will always be grateful for. You both have taught me how to work hard, chase my dreams, and I wouldn't be able to do any of it without y'all. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both so much. If I could say anything to my team, it would be to cherish and really appreciate everything. I know that sounds vague, or I'm sure many of y'all have heard this before, but it's true. Nothing could have prepared me or prevented me from missing my senior season this year. We are all not promised tomorrow, so I encourage you, no matter what age, do what you love, enjoy it, and love the others around you. I wish I could have level 5 jazz, ballet, and lyrical classes my whole life, but our time at dance class or whatever you decide to do is limited. Everyone told me my senior year flies by fast, and I never believed them until it did, in fact, fly by fast. Now I find myself wishing not just for more time in the studio, but for more time with the amazing relationships I've made at Dance Concept. I've tried to not think about it that much, but I can't explain how much I'm going to miss each and every single one of y'all. Even if you're younger and senior year seems out of reach, I encourage everyone to really use up the class time that we have, and especially use up the time with your fellow dancers, because you never know when it could be your last. Thank you, Dance Concept, for giving me a space to grow and connect with so many people. Thank you, Ellie, Jackie, and Harlow for being the best 3 littles I could ever have. I'm so glad I got to spend my senior year with Izzy, Molly Corsico, and Molly Pinwell. I'll be praying for success, and not just her freshman year of college, but for life with all of y'all. I wouldn't have wanted to grow closer to any other group of girls. I'm going to miss this team and this place so much more than words can express. I may not be down the road like Izzy me, but I'm just a call away, and trust me, I'll be back soon. I love you guys so much, and thank you for everything. I thank God for putting Dance Concept back in my life to be able to have a second home and such a beautiful memory that I will forever look back on. This is Jaylee signing out. Go Broncos!
What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me?
Hi guys, it's Izzy. I just want to first say congrats on an amazing season. I'm so honored to have been your captain, and it's so hard to believe the year is coming to an end. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Every senior ever has said this, and I didn't really believe them until I found myself having to write this, but your time here really does go by so incredibly fast. And I never would have thought that I would get to this point where I'm the one writing the speech. My story at Dance Concept started 16 years ago when I walked into my first preschool 1 class. At the time, 2-year-old Izzy had no idea what would be in store for her throughout the next years of her life. Here she would find her family, her second home, and a place that would have an everlasting impact on her life. The memories that I now have are some that I'll hold very close to my heart, and I am eternally grateful for all of the people that have supported me along my journey. Being a part of this team has taught me so many life lessons and what true support and encouragement feels like. While I haven't been able to imagine myself without this team, I'm leaving knowing I've given my heart and soul and everything I have into making them all proud. DJ, thank you. There truly are not enough words to describe how thankful I am for your support and guidance throughout the years. You've built my favorite place and have left a lasting impact on myself as both a person and a dancer. Your radiant energy can truly light up a room. Your passion for what you do shines. And I'm so grateful to have learned from someone that inspires me as much as you. From my first solo rehearsals and competitions when I had absolutely no business being on stage by myself, to last year's trio with my favorite people, and out to dancing in my last group dance for you ever, you instilled a confidence in me that I will never ever forget. Even if it was my worst time to step on stage, you were the first one to give me a hug and say that it was my best time ever. Little Izzy is grateful for those moments because I wouldn't be the same person today without them. Thank you for the constant love, support, and encouragement. You mean the world to me. I love you. Mel, you are one of a kind. At the end of last year, when I was scared of navigating this season without my other halves, you were always the first to say, but you'll have me. And while at the time I was sad I wouldn't have my best friends by my side for my final times on stage, you truly have made this year one of the most memorable for me. Thank you for trusting and believing in me constantly. Thank you for taking a chance on me when I thought you shouldn't. You pushed me beyond what I believe is imaginable, and I would not be the same person or dancer without you at all. Your passion for what you do is apparent in every single thing you do, and all of the dancers are so lucky to learn from you. You've allowed me to understand who I am as a dancer, and for that I am forever grateful. I wouldn't trade our time together for the world. You've taught me the importance of vulnerability, which I'm still growing at every day. 2 years ago, I would never think in a million years I would be a dance major, about to start the journey I have always dreamed of. But I wouldn't be in this position without you, and for that I am eternally grateful. I'm so excited to get to watch you shine and succeed in all of your future endeavors, and I truly am so blessed to have gotten to experience your beautiful soul. Thank you for being one of my best friends and biggest supporters. I love you always and forever. Teresa, Lisa, Michelle, thank you for being the people that hold this team together. Your hard work does not go without appreciation, so thank you for allowing the team to be the way that it is today. Bridget, thank you for always being so kind. Your commitment to the studio is something I admire, and I'm so thankful to have gotten to learn from you these past years. Love you. I can confidently say that dance has saved my life, and I would truly be lost without it. That being said, my experience would not have been the same if I didn't have you guys' support. The relationships I've developed are ones that I'll cherish forever, and I can't even begin to imagine my life without them. Two of my most valued and cherished ones had to leave me behind this past year, and while this year has been truly one of the hardest for me without them, I really learned the value of friendship. The relationships you build here will last a lifetime. I know you're around each other all the time, and you all get annoyed with each other, but there truly is beauty that lies within that. Never take the relationships you build here for granted. Love each other and speak kindly to one another. I know it may seem like your time here will last forever, but believe me when I say it can all go away in an instant. So cherish each other and hold your relationships close. I know it's easy to get caught up in the awards, but some advice I wish I would have taken sooner rather than later is to fall in love with the process. All of the successes, failures, and everything in between. Dance is so much more than a competition or an award, and I urge you to take full advantage of your time here. Dance has always been more than an extracurricular or a fun activity for me. It has ultimately become my passion and the reason I get out of bed in the morning, and I strongly believe it is because of my time at Dance Concept. Mom and Dad, thank you for being my #1 supporters. Thank you for allowing me to chase my dreams and for never telling me that they're too big. You've always been the first ones to tell me I can, even when I thought I couldn't, and there are not enough words in the world to express my gratitude and love for you. Thank you, Mom, for always being the first to give me advice, to take my side, and give love when I need it the most. And thank you, Dad, for giving me my dance moves, because I definitely wouldn't be in this position if I got Mom's. Though this year has thrown the absolute worst at you, you have never given up, and have still shown up as one of my biggest supporters every single time. Y'all's love means the world, and so much more to me. I love you both. Annalise, being your big this year has truly been the best ever. You never fail to make me laugh, and your personality is like no other. You own this stage, and I'm so proud of everything you have done this season.
Never let anyone dim your fire. You can be unstoppable, and I cannot wait to see where your journey takes you. I'm always a phone call, FaceTime, or short drive away. Thank you for being the best bonus little sister I never thought I would have. I love you, my sweet Annie Mae, forever and ever. Micaiah and Maddie. I know you're both probably giving me a funny look right now, wondering why I'm even talking about you, but the truth is, you both mean more to me than you'll ever know. You both have something so special that I love, and I can't help but think of y'all as my little sisters. I want you to know that even though I might not physically be here next year, you can always come to me for advice, someone to talk to, or if you need someone to just listen. I'm here for you both always, and I'm so proud of you. Lila, my sweet kitty Kate, you truly are the best. You have a spark like no other, your energy is fierce, and it can light up a room, and I'm so blessed I get to call you my sister. Watching you grow not only as a dancer, but as a person has been one of my life's greatest joys, and I'm so proud of you. It pains me knowing I won't be down the hall from you anymore, but I get excited knowing you get to call and come see me to tell me anything and everything. Never give up. This is only the beginning for you, and I cannot wait to see where you are headed. I love you to the ends of the earth, and then some lie. Thank you for being everything I need. To my fellow seniors, Jaylee, Molly, and Molly, you all have made this year so special. I'm so glad I got to share the stage with y'all this season, and I cannot wait to see what you do in this next chapter of your life. I love each of you dearly, and cannot wait to share the stage one last time together.
None of this, six gunning this, brother running this, buffalo soldier. Look, it's like I told you, any damsel that same distress. I never knew when I was walking the line. Come go with me, I said I had no time. And don't you pretend we didn't talk on the phone. My baby cried, she left me standing alone.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Moon la la. Yeah, yo. Better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Better have my money. Lay down, call me on my blood. Pay me what you want it. Ballin' bigger than LeBron. Give me your money. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah, blah, blah.
It'll do a lot of good if you let it. A little bit of polish will abolish what's bothering you. Shine on your shoes. Bad man, we not take this in. Yeah, we boss, we no fling foot in. Bad man face no girl can't poop in. Gyal fi ya, gyal fi ya, gyal fi ya, gyal fi ya, gyal fi open and take to dinner. The body set up people they go their way. The body set up people they go their way.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight.
Yo, hola, 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 okay, hola. You see me looking pretty every time you scroll up. Might gotta let the blicky hit you if you stroll up. Now put your hands up, it's a whole lot. Run me the money, cause I be the baddie beat. Bobby taste, banging body beat, everybody beat.
Well, not too long ago in 19
darling children that I love so much. I'd like to spend my portion of the video talking about a different subject than I normally talk about on our banquet video. You know, we've been doing these banquets for almost 40 years now, which is a long time to have a competition team. We all know the benefits, I think, at this point in the year of competition for all of us as choreographers and as dancers and as parents, but I'd like to look at it through maybe a little different lens at this point for a moment. If you'll think back to the two most exciting points in our year as a competition team, you have to think back to the launch party when all of this started last summer. And think about the emotions that you felt then, all of the apprehension, as well as all of the enthusiasm and excitement of what you don't even know is coming. As choreographers and teachers, we feel the same way. We've got random ideas of the way we think the year is going to go, but we never really know until we get going what that's going to be. But there's something magical about that first moment when you're getting your bigs and littles and you are thinking ahead, wondering what your numbers are going to be and who's going to be in your dances and who's going to be your choreographer and where are you going to stand and what are you going to be asked to do. All of that is very exciting and it's very much a part of our process. Now I want to fast forward all the way till tonight, the night of the banquet, and this is kind of the culmination of our year. We've had a lot of months of rehearsals and we've had a lot of competitions and we've had some heartbreaking things happen and some wonderful things happen, and this banquet is our celebration to celebrate ourselves. All of the things that we work towards, all the lessons that we learned, all of that. And that brings me to what I really want to talk about. And that is the time span between when we started at the launch party and when we are finishing up at the banquet. And to me, this time span is what it's all about. It's about rehearsing, it's about effort, it's about practicing, it's about trusting, it's about cooperating with all of your fellow dancers. It's about expecting a lot out of yourself and yet being extremely forgiving when things don't work out exactly like you thought they were going to work out. It's those life lessons that we learn when we're coming into the little red brick building time after time, week after week, month after month, and try to perfect our performance as a group and as an individual. It's the lessons that we learn through that are the reason why we dance. Those are the things that you might not be a ballerina or a contemporary soloist when you are 50 years old. But when you're 50 years old, a lot of the way you view the world and view yourself has to do with the lessons that you've learned, as in this last year. So my hope is that you will keep those lessons close to your heart, that you will remember the benefit of stepping back and looking at the people around you and appreciating them, and the benefit of not being able to do something initially and then working so hard and all of a sudden you can do it, that feeling of success. It's remembering the lessons of working as hard as you possibly could and things don't work out so perfectly. Life lesson. They don't always work out so perfectly. A lot of times it's because maybe there's another door that was getting ready to be opened for you. A lot of times we just don't know. But we have to learn how to accept those things and grow and be able to live our life without having a perfect yellow brick road put in front of you that is going to be perfect all the time, because it won't be. But we're dancers, so we're tough, and we're strong, and we're smart, and we're talented, so we know how to do those things. So I want to thank you for being part of my process this year, and I want to thank you for letting me be part of yours. I want to say thank you to all of you for trusting our system, trusting the fact that you have to take ballet, even though ballet is not your favorite thing. But not only that, not approaching your ballet classes like it's just a toolbox of something you're going to use in your contemporary dance. Because it's not that. There's so much history that comes behind each genre that we focus on here at the studio, that there should be joy in that, being part of that story, of the hundreds and hundreds of years of ballerinas and ballet dancers that came before you. Same with tap, same with all of the subjects that we really push for here to make you a well-rounded human and a well-rounded dancer. So I congratulate you, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful time tonight. Celebrate, learn from it, don't forget the months in between, because that's truly what it's all about. Thank you guys so much for letting me be part of your year. Have a great night.